Russia has begun a counteroffensive operation aimed at taking back territory from Ukrainian troops. The purported visuals from the battlefield as well as testimonies from bloggers monitoring the situation all point to heavy fighting. According to Major General Apti Alaudinov, who commands Chechnya's Akhmat Special Forces fighting in Kursk, Russian troops have gone on the offensive. The Russians are reportedly taking back control of about 10 settlements. In Kursk, Alaudinov is also deputy head of the Russian Defense Ministry's military political department. In fact, he said, and I quote here, "The situation is good for us. A total of about 10 settlements in the Kursk region have been liberated." Now, additionally, new footage circulating online shows Russian troops pushing Ukrainians back in Kursk. Pro-Russian channels on Telegram released video clips that they claim show Russia's 51st Guard Regiment near a settlement called Snagost. The Russian forces are said to have taken several villages on the west of Russia, from the area that Ukraine said to have carved out in Russia. The Russian Defense Ministry said troops had defeated Ukrainian units at a number of villages, but there was no independent confirmation or immediate comment from Ukraine. Russia is yet to confirm the counteroffensive, ever since Ukraine sent thousands of its heavily armed troops across the border into the Russian territory. According to the Russian military, Ukrainian casualties have surpassed 10,000 during the month-long incursion. Ukraine weakened its battlefield position, especially in East Ukraine. Ukraine hoped that its Kursk operation would force Russia to pull troops from eastern Ukraine. But instead of pulling troops from the Donbas front line, Russia continued to push forward with Ukrainian troops focused on the Russian region. Now, Pokrovsk is a logistical hub, an industrial powerhouse, and it has been seen as a gateway between eastern and central Ukraine. If the city falls, Ukraine not just loses supply lines in the entire region, but Russian forces acquire a launch pad for mounting more assaults. This time deeper into Ukraine, and this means easy control of other strategic Ukrainian cities, along with Luhansk and the Donetsk province, which comprises the eastern Ukraine's Donbas region, and whose control remains the main objective of Russia's war. Now, Ukraine cannot afford to lose Pokrovsk. Yet, knowing how close the Russian threat is in the east, Ukraine pushed on with its Kursk objective in the hopes of using it as a bargaining chip. If earlier Moscow was ready for peace talks with conditions, now it isn't. Russian President Vladimir Putin has dismissed the idea of peace talks in the immediate aftermath of Ukraine's Kursk raid. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.